Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marta. I come from Norway and I absolutely love makeup. And today I'm going to show you guys what happened when I was playing with my makeup addiction shadows for the first time, because they arrived just literally like 2 hours ago and I just had to try them out immediately, even though I wasn't thinking of filming today. But I'm just going to go ahead and swatch the shadows for you. I picked up 8 different shadows and I basically picked up the most colorful ones. So as you can see here, I did pick up a blueberry toned blue, and I picked up an orange, a more peachy one that I actually used for my blush today. You can't really see it that much. And then I have this dirty brown, which is almost like a mustard. It's actually called dirty brown. And then it's a more red toned rusty orange, a shimmery pink, a almost duochrome green to gold shimmer, and then it's a very sparkly shade right here with lots of beautiful glitters in it, which is more purpley, honestly, purpley and brown. And that's the shadows that I picked up, so I will just go ahead and swatch them. I'm just going to swatch them. I guess I'll just swatch them like this, even though it doesn't really make sense color-wise. So I did just end up building up the swatches a little bit. That more reddish toned feels like a velvet in the pan, but I'm scared that it might get a little bit of a hard pan. It kind of feels like it's doing that, but I'm sure it will perform nicely on the eye. And I did actually also order the Goddess Gleam Glitter collection, so that will probably be here very soon, and then I will definitely try to do a more warmer look using some of those. So these are all of the shades. I think they look super stunning, honestly. I really like them. Of course, I would probably have picked up some more colorful ones, but they didn't have that many, so I basically just chose the ones that were most colorful from their selection. And they do seem very nice. And now that we have done the swatches, I will go ahead and do a look using some of these shadows. It is the look that I'm wearing right now, so if you're interested in seeing that, then please keep on watching. As you guys know, if you've been here before, you know that I just cannot help myself when it comes to blues and oranges and mustardy tones together, so I'm going to just make a two-toned look, as almost like I did with my Veery palette. So if you want to see that, you can just go and check that out as well. But I'm going to start with this blueberry shade in my outer crease, so that I'm going to use this one in my inner crease and probably try to blend it out with this, or I may put this in between the two shades. We will just have to see. And for the lid, I'm quite sure I want to go into Moonberry because it looks so stunning, but we will just have to wait and see where the look takes me, because it would be super pretty with this green shade Poison Ivy too. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start with the blue shade using my Kaleidos Makeup S3 brush. Since this is of course a first impression, I do not know how this applies, so I'm just laying down my head so I will minimize fallout, then of course tapping the shade in. And I did use my NARS smudge proof primer, picks up so easily on the brush. I do have quite a bit of fallout, but also a lot of pigment. As you can see, I try to place it right above where my crease goes, so that when I'm like this, you can still see the tiniest bit of the shadow. because that's where I will be placing my cut crease And of course then I will not have any transfer from the shimmer shade above the crease, because I will have put the crease above my hood, if that makes any sense. I'm just buffing out the edges slightly. I'll just repeat this on the other side as well. I will use some setting powder above here before blending further, and then we'll do exactly the same with the orange shade, honestly. For the orange shade, I'm going to use a slightly smaller brush. This is from Wish, and as you can see, it has the exact same shape as the one I used for the blue. And I will go ahead and do a brush video one day, but first I want to clean my brushes, and I also have to like pick out the ones that I want to talk about. That pigment is crazy. And as always when I do two-toned looks, I do not want to blend them. So you can see exactly where they meet. It's a bit muddy already. So we will just have to see if I will be able to make it a nice transition or not. If not, I will just go ahead and use my shimmer shade a little bit higher than I usually do in the middle, because I really love that shape too. But anyway, now that I have basically laid out the orange so that you can still see it when I'm looking straight forward, I'm going to take that mustard shade, the shade called Dirty Brown, and I'll just take a little bit here. And since I took quite a lot on my brush, as you can see, I'm going to take it upside down so that I don't cover up all of the orange, and then rather just place that pigment that is on the tip of the brush right above the orange. I'm kind of feeling like I should have only used that dirty brown shade. I'm sorry, it's a bit light here. I'm just going to try to cover up that orange, honestly, because I just love this color combo so much more. Now I'm taking a smaller blending brush and I'm just placing it, like tapping it in almost as if it was a lighter shadow. And I'm just making sure that everything that is not covered already by the mattes that I'm using will be covered by this, because then I will get a nicer blend. I also like to use like the edge of the brush to just do some minor blending already with that brush. And now I'm just going in with more of this dirty brown shade and packing it on. And I feel like it's not getting that dirty, it's more of like a green transition between these when I mix them. So I really don't mind that. And I will just be going a bit back and forth with the different shades and brushes, just to get that blend that I want to have. I don't know, is it looking patchy there, or is it just the angle that I'm looking from? I guess I will just do the other eye now and then see if I will do some more blending or not, and then go in with the shimmer. I'm sorry if the lighting is changing a bit, but the sun is out and it's like going back and forth, so it's hard to keep it consistent, so I hope it's not that bad. I think this is as good as it gets with the blending, because I have quite a bit of texture here, so you see when I do like this, it's not really a lot of patchiness. You can obviously see that it's a bit darker here, which I don't really like, but then again I'm going to use quite a bit of shimmer, so we'll just see how it turns out. Right now I'm just going to use that blue underneath here and then the orange again, or the dirty brown there. And I'm just going to use my Kaleidos Makeup S5 brush. As you can see, I'm like sort of just elongating my lower lash line right here, just to make an illusion of my eyes being wider. For the dirty brown shade that I'm placing underneath my eye, I'm going to use this Morphe brush, which is number M149. As usual, I like to kind of point it down right here, just to create the illusion of a bigger inner corner. And then of course I blend it more downwards here, just to like take away or erase my folds underneath my eyes, because as you can see they're quite big. Not really blending, but slightly just tapping the shadows together right here. Now just taking a bit of setting powder with that same brush I used earlier and just blending the edges slightly. And this is going to look so much cooler once I get my inner corner shade in there. I'll just go ahead and do my inner corner right now. So I'm just going to tap this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk all over my inner corner and slightly like blend it upwards here, just so I can highlight a big area of my inner corner. And of course also a bit down to that kind of line that I created. And I will just be topping this with my Luxie Beauty highlight in the shade Celestial. As for my lid, I will be just using my BH Cosmetics Base Booster as a base for that dark purpley sparkly shade. And I'm just starting here because if I start here I will probably transfer a lot of that blue over here. So I'm just mapping out my cut crease here with the glue. Now I'm just picking up that shimmer shade with a flat brush and patting it down. Since there is clearly a big difference on the shade of the lid and the inner corner crease, I'm just going to take a glitter liner and place it right over the cut crease. That will like act as a barrier between the two and make it look a little bit more, I don't know, pretty. I can see that the glitter is not really that opaque, so I'm just using my Smolder Cosmetics glitter and tapping it on top of that glitter liner because I can see that it's quite liquidy, and so this will stick. I'm basically done with all my makeup. I'm just missing some lipstick, so I did already apply some lip liner and I ended up using my LA Girl lip liner in the shade Spice, which is this deeper or more medium toned maybe warm lip liner. And I bought this one, which is the liquid lipstick in Peach Smitten, so I'm going to use that today. I did already apply it earlier today because I didn't think I was going to film today, but then I ended up doing so anyway. But I'm just going to apply this. So the formula is very thin, and if I'm being completely honest, I hate the smell. It smells a bit old almost, but I mean, it's not old, it's just a smell that I really do not like. And actually my Glam Vice liner in the shade Spandex, the green one, also smells exactly like this, and I don't know what it is. But I do really like the color, it's very peachy, and I'm still looking for the perfect peachy lip shade for me because I'm so pale, so all of them usually turn out quite dark. I would like it even more orange in the tone, just a tiny bit, but I really like the shade. But now I guess I will just show you some close-ups of this look. So that is my finished look using these shadows, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's not really what I expected, but I do really enjoy it. And before you pointed out, I know that this eye looks less blended, and I don't know, I just generally like this eye way better. I don't know if it's because, I mean, it has to be because of something I did when I was blending them, probably because this one was the one I did first, so that was like the tester eye, and then I sort of more like perfected it on this eye instead. but I do really enjoy it, and I'm so happy that I ended up using this glitter. I didn't say the name of it, but it's called Autumn, and it's from Smolder Cosmetics. That I did say though. And it's like one of my all-time favorite glitters. I've made so many beautiful looks with that glitter, especially for fall, and like it's called Autumn, so it's just a stunning glitter, and I think that really made this look so much better. I mean, glitter always does that in my opinion. But yeah, I really do like the shades, and I think it's quite impressive that you are actually able to blend out that blue shade by itself. I would preferably use a transition shade because I did feel like it was getting a little bit patchy on this eye, but it's not bad at all. So I'm quite happy with how this all turned out actually, and I do really like this shade. It's just almost like a mustardy toned down shade, and I just love those kinds of shades. And I cannot wait to use more of the other shades here, like the orange and the red. And as I said during the swatches, I will be receiving my Goddess Gleam glitter collection very soon, and those have a lot of warmer tones and they're like multi-chrome glitters, so I cannot wait to use those in combination with these, and maybe of course some of my other shadows in my collection as well. So I hope that you liked this video. Please comment down below what you thought of these shadows and the look that I did. And remember to hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you want to see more content from me. And hopefully I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!